Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today again I came up with a new ownership review of a new car. It is like you can see it's a Black Beast Tata Safari, and here's the owner. Hello.
Hi,
Vardhan.
Kanchan. Hello, everyone. This is Vardhan, and I've been living in Bangalore from past 16 years, and this is my second car.
Okay, so
So,
which was your first car
so I was driving S-Cross 1.2 diesel.
and how long you drove?
So I drove that car around 8 years.
8 years. Okay.
Yes.
So what is the reason for upgrade for to Tata
So
Safari?
the
And
reason,
before that, like which
Mhm.
variant is this?
so this is Accomplished Plus manual.
Accomplished manual. This is
Yes,
top end.
top end. Yeah,
So
top end
nothing
dark
comes
edition.
above it. This is the like
Yeah,
topmost
this
end.
is the topmost top tier of this thing, Tata
Okay, okay. And
Safari.
why did you go for manual?
So I mean, see,
Because it's such
somehow.
a big car, you have invested so much on this. I think it would have cost around 30 plus, right? How much
Yeah, yeah.
was the on road?
So I paid around 32 lakhs for this.
32
The
lakhs.
reason I bought a manual car, somehow, I feel driving a manual car is more fun,
Okay, okay, yeah.
compared to
So
when you
that's a
compare
personal
with.
choice, I guess,
Yes,
because
it's a
some
personal
feel
choice. Yeah, yeah,
some give a comfort as a first priority,
right.
but some feel like like driving enthusiast, like
Yeah, yeah,
they feel the manual is a better choice.
right.
But you are staying in Bangalore, right, from past 16 years,
Mm-hmm.
and there is no plan to move out of Bangalore. So in the Bangalore traffic, are you okay with the manual car? Such a big
Well,
car.
yeah, sometimes I find it hard, especially, I'm somebody who uses this car for city drive
Mhm.
quarterly once, continuously for about 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
So
okay.
that's when I commute to my office. So unfortunately, it is very far.
Okay.
So
How like
so
kilometer?
yeah, it is like I would say 80-kilometer drive a day
80
because
kilometer
it's
a day.
Manyata. So it's around 39 kilometers from my
So
home.
80 kilometer in a city in a day.
Yes.
So it's it's I can only
Yes.
imagine. Those are
So
staying in Bangalore, they can imagine like how it feels like driving
yeah,
a manual car. But it's okay. But anyways, that's like 2 weeks in a quarter.
yeah, 2 weeks in
So
a
that
quarter.
you can
So yeah,
manage.
yes.
Yeah. And rest you will ride in on a highway.
Yeah, mostly on the highways because I
Mhm.
drive this car. I mean,
Mhm.
I drove this car. It's been a year with this
Mhm.
car. So I drove it around 20K.
Mhm.
So and mostly I've taken this car to my hometown. Usually my round trips to hometown comes around like 3,000 kilometers.
Okay, okay.
So and I go to Hyderabad sometimes.
Mhm.
And also, yeah, whenever I have, during my kid holidays, we go for these drives.
Trips
I've
and
been
all.
to, yeah, the long drives
Okay.
to,
So
to hill
which all car you
stations.
had in mind before, like
So
before
before I
finalizing?
bought this car, so I mean, in fact, I think I did a lot of research because the reason why I was using a very old car,
Mhm.
and 8 years ago, the tech that was there in the market was
Mhm.
completely different to,
Mhm.
what you have now.
Correct, correct. Yes.
So it's like I had three cars in my mind. I mean, after my research, what I've done
Okay,
is,
okay.
from upgrading from S-Cross to
Uh-huh.
a big family SUV.
Mhm.
Uh, for the first one is, MG Hector.
MG
I
Hector,
mean,
yes.
personally, I think I really like the car.
Yes.
When it comes to the cabin inside the car, it
Mhm.
looks great.
Premium, yeah, it's look
It looks
premium.
it looks great.
Especially
Yeah.
the infotainment system,
Right,
and all. Yeah.
infotainment, even the luxury what they offer
Yes, yes,
inside
yes.
the cabin is very good.
Yes.
But the reason I didn't go for the car is because of the safety ratings.
Okay,
So I
okay.
think MG doesn't have the global NCAP ratings.
Yes, it doesn't have.
Yeah.
Ah.
So the second one was XUV 700.
Mhm.
Personally, even today, the driving experience I really like.
Yeah, definitely. Even the
XUV
number says
700.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because the engine is more punchy when
Yes.
compared with Tata Safari.
Tata, so definitely.
Yeah. So why I chose Tata Safari when I also like the other two cars,
Correct.
is because it was a tough competition between between XUV 700 and Safari.
Yes.
But I think with the facelift, a friend of mine was using a pre-facelift
Previous
Safari.
version, yeah.
So I was like little hesitant, whether to buy that or XUV 700. So, but I think when the facelift came, then I was like, okay, this is the car I was looking for.
Okay, okay.
Because especially the Tata has done a great job in terms of the interiors.
Mhm.
So I think it looks very futuristic.
Yeah, correct, exactly.
So and that was the reason, and of course, I mean, because I was looking for a big family SUV
Mhm.
with a better ride quality.
Mhm.
And when it comes to the ride quality, I mean, Tata Safari scores well.
Mhm.
I mean, that's my personal opinion.
Even the suspension is better than XUV.
Suspension is very good. I mean,
Yeah.
especially when you're driving your triple digit speeds, it really kills. I mean, on the highways.
Even the road presence of a Safari is
Yeah,
far
yeah.
better than. Again, it's a personal choice, but
Correct.
even I feel Safari's road presence is much better. It's
Right.
more like a SUV
Yeah.
Safari, and an XUV, if you say, it's a more like a crossover or a luxury car.
Right. Yeah.
So this has the presence. Even the interior is top notch.
Yeah.
But again, for me, my wife like XUV 700, so I can't help. So I need to go for XUV 700.
Yeah, that's
Even my preference was, Safari only, and I also own a Tata Punch.
Yeah.
I'm facing some issues, so that's why I didn't want to go for Tata one more
So,
time. But
yeah,
why
yeah.
did you go for Tata again? Like not again. You would have heard like so many
Right.
issues in a Tata car, like
Correct.
service issue, paint issue, engine issue. So many issues are there. You
Right.
might have done your own research before the buying the car. Before the buying the car, you have seen
Yeah.
so many videos, right? So still
Yeah,
you have.
because I've seen a lot of horror
How
stories
you
with
got that
Tata. So
confidence?
yeah, because my best friend, he was using Tata Safari,
Correct.
the same variant, pre-facelift.
Okay. Okay.
So I mean, I used to talk to him whenever
Mhm.
we used to go to service centers
Mhm.
together.
Mhm.
But I know Tata doesn't have a good name in terms of after sales,
After
right?
sales, yeah, definitely.
They are like people have this perception of Tata, they don't do well at all. But I think things have changed if you compare in the last
Definitely,
1.5 year or
like
so.
when they're selling Indica, and
Right.
when you
Yeah.
see all the cars now, what they're launching, so
Yeah.
it's like completely different.
Right.
But still, I feel there are some
Yeah, there
issues
are some
there.
niggles, but I think it's about choosing the right service center. That's very
Correct.
important
Yeah, that
when it
is
comes
true.
to Tata cars.
Yes, yes.
So what I do here, being in Bangalore, I think there are a lot of places where I can get my car serviced. But there is one service center. It's called MD Tata Service Center. It's
Okay,
somewhere
okay.
in Vartur Gunjur Road.
That's a new one.
Yeah, it's a new one, and it is only specific to service.
Okay, they're
So
not
they
selling
don't
any
have
car.
sales.
Okay, okay.
So I feel that's because they don't have sales. They're doing a better job in terms of providing a better service for the vehicles.
Okay, okay.
So just increase the customer base. Maybe they might launch sales in some time, but I think they're doing a good job,
Okay,
decent
okay.
job, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, how much you are how much mileage you are getting in this car?
So mileage, I mean, it depends. I mean, see, there are three things that I observed.
Mhm.
So if you're driving around 110, 120, below 120,
Below 120, yeah.
yes. So on the highways, you will easily get around 18, 19.
That's a good number
Yeah,
for this big car.
Yeah. So even I was surprised because I was expecting around 16, 17.
Yes.
But actually, when you drive above 120,
But again, this is a manual car, so that's why you are getting more.
Yeah, more
If
mileage.
it is an automatic, then
Yes, it
like
might tend to get less.
Yes,
Maybe.
yes. Okay. And if you ride above 120, 140, 150,
Yeah.
then again it will drop.
Then it drops a little, but it's not a significant drop, I would say. Probably, but you can always count on more than 16. That's for sure.
That's a very good number.
Yeah, it's
Even my Tata Punch, I'll never get.
yeah. 16, I'm sure you will get.
16 you'll get.
16
that's
with-
a decent number.
Yeah.
And city, like you go to office, right?
Yeah.
So in Bangalore traffic, how much you
City, it's a, I mean, it's a mix because see, I leave early in the morning,
get?
so I don't find any traffic. So, but while coming back, it's always like 2.5 hour drive. So 38 kilometers, I drive 2.5 to
Okay.
3 hours. So I would get around like 10.
10. Okay.
around-
But Bangalore traffic,
Yeah,
whatever you get, you have to. There's no
You have to
choice.
live with it,
It's- Yeah.
We can't help.
It's a pathetic traffic in Bangalore.
Right.
One question I forgot was like, so when you bought this car,
So this one I bought it in 2024, February 29th.
so it's almost like it's crossed one year,
Yeah, it's more than a year. Yeah.
more than a year. Okay. And how much kilometer you have driven?
So I have driven about 20,000 kilometers.
So
far.
20,000 kilometers. It's a good number. So you faced any issue in this car?
So I mean, mechanically, it's a very good car. So I didn't find any issues in terms of suspension or in the performance of the brakes. Even light throw and all that.
Okay, okay.
It's been good.
So you're
but,
happy with the lights, like the stock lights?
It's decent. I don't say it's great, but it's decent.
But I think because of the government norms also, they
yeah.
have to.
Right. That could be another reason. I mean, I always thought
Now
like
all the cars are
Yeah.
like intensity is very less.
right.
Yeah.
So
that
I
is-
thought like such a big car, they might have given a better lighting.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is, I mean, with a lot of government norms, coming in picture, so but still decent enough.
And how the paint quality?
So I mean,
Because I am facing paint
right.
issue in my Tata
so
Punch.
actually, I would say Tata would have done a better job in terms of providing a better paint quality because whenever there are these stone chippings and all, right, the paint tends to easily chip off. So I feel they could have done a better job because when you're investing 32 lakhs for a car, so obviously you would expect a paint quality to be top notch.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that is something I think that they can improve.
Yeah, I can see here small.
Yeah. So see, even here, so these are all like stone chippings when you're driving on the highways.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I mean, that is something I didn't expect. So
Actually, you
that
can do a
came as
PPF over only for the bonnet. You can do it.
yeah.
But so you have done any PPF
So
or
I haven't
any
done the PPF, but I've done
ceramic
the
coating?
ceramic coating.
Okay,
Yeah.
how much it costed you?
So ceramic I paid around 23K.
23K.
So first year I paid. Second year booster coat I've recently got it done. So yeah, for both, yeah, first year and after the booster coat, yeah, first year booster coat and the first time when I've done, I paid around 23K.
Okay, so are you facing any like paint peeling off or rusting issue? No.
No, I don't have that so far, luckily, but yeah.
Okay, because most of the Tata cars
Yeah.
is facing that issue. Even I am facing, and I spoke to a few of my friends. They are also facing the same issue. So it's good that you are not facing it.
Yeah, I don't have that issue as
Yeah.
as of today.
So
So other than paint issues, I think I see there are some issues in this car, which is definitely the panel gaps.
panel gaps, yes.
They could have. I mean, it's a beautiful car, but when you come closer and try to look around, then the panel gaps are clearly visible.
Yeah, that is the issue with the Tata.
That is something again I feel they've done, they could have done a better job.
And the infotainment system, what you are having, are you feeling any felt any lag or something like
So
that?
actually, when I got the car out, I think they didn't do the software update. That is something they promised me, and in fact there was some issue and they didn't do it.
Okay.
Maybe their laptop they used to upgrade the system. It was not working or something.
Okay.
So I mean, the CarPlay was like erratic sometimes. Apple CarPlay. Yes. Then I think once I got the package update done, the latest software update, I got it done.
Okay.
Then after that, till today, I don't have any issues with the infotainment system.
So at least for your car, it worked. For my car, for Mahindra, I'm still having the same issues. I think 4 to 5 times they have done the software update, but still the CarPlay it goes off suddenly and it never turns on. So I have to switch off my car. Like I have to stop my car.
I can understand. I used to do the same thing.
Oh, okay.
When I had this issue, it's always okay. Stop the car. And
reconnected.
The worst part is you have to open your door.
Okay. No, I have to turn off the ignition and turn it on again. Then it will connect, or else it will never connect. So that is the major issue.
I had this issue.
And this issue happen whenever you are following the GPS, like you're going to some location, and suddenly in between, this doesn't work. Then you have to stop it. There's no other option. And my switch still there. Yeah.
So for me, I mean, initially it was there. But now things are sorted out. But other thing what I see is the infotainment system, it's very, if you look in the front windshield, right, the car is big and it's roomy. So what happens is it tends to get a lot of sunlight.
Okay.
So what will happen when you're driving, in peak summers and all, it gets like,
the visibility is not great.
Not the visibility, I would say. Infotainment system, I can feel the heat when you touch it.
Oh, okay. Because of this,
it becomes very warm.
Very warm. Okay.
During the peak summers.
Then maybe your dashboard, everything will get
right.
Okay.
So and despite other factor is mine is a dark edition.
Okay.
So it attracts more
black
light.
Car, so again, black car maintenance again is a problem. Like it gets dirty very early. Like so that is again a problem. So apart from that, no issue. Everything is perfect. And what about the power? Power, as you said, like
so actually this car, I mean, somebody who really likes to have a punchy, drive with initial pickup and all, it's not for you.
Okay.
So it's like if you wanna, really enjoy this car, it is always in the 3 digits, and I would say at least third gear and above. So first 2 gears, I feel it is little, there is a little bit of lag. I know it's actually very common with the diesel engines, but this car, I think because of the size, I guess.
Size, weight, maybe.
Yeah. So because of the
it's very heavy car.
Very heavy car. So it could be the reason why we have this one. So ideally, I could have liked another 20 bhp on this engine, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So that is it.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are modes you have in this car? Do you have any modes?
Yeah, so
driving modes.
There are different driving modes.
Are you using it? Or?
Yeah, I mean they're all functional.
Okay,
they're not just for the namesake. So for example, I think during the rainy seasons we have wet mode. It really helps. And another cool feature is hill descent.
Okay.
So especially when you are when you are in the
downhill
hill region, especially when you're driving downhill, it really helps. It works like a champ. And there is rough road mode as well, but it's okay. I mean, I feel there is a little bit of difference, but it's not significant, especially when you drive in the bad patches.
Okay.
So another thing I really like is sports mode.
Okay.
I mean, if somebody who doesn't like to drive this car in the first or second gears, if you put it on sports mode, it goes like a beast.
Okay, okay, yeah.
So you can see there's a huge difference
Uh-huh.
in the normal drive modes and the sports mode. There's a huge
But the
difference.
mileage will also drop.
Yeah, mileage will definitely drop because what will happen is the turbo kicks in
drop
early.
or like
It's not a significant drop, but there is a difference.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
So that is also there.
Yeah.
So this has a 90 which that is also a good thing.
Yeah. So because that really helps, when you're driving, when you're covering a distance of 800 to 900 kilometers in a day. So this 19-inch wheel and along with the suspension, I mean, this car, it's like you just have to put it on the highway and drive it. So
and even in the facelift version, the infotainment system, the touch feel is also very good.
It's very good, yeah.
Even the camera quality is also very good.
Yeah, I think camera quality is top notch.
Yes.
There's no comparison with 360 degrees camera what this car has.
Correct. Yeah. So whatever like lag was there in this car in the previous version, they have sorted out in this facelift.
Yeah, I think the best part in facelift is EPS, the electronic power steering.
Okay.
So my friend, I was driving, his Safari as well.
Earlier Safari, it was having a
hydraulic steering. Yes. This has an electronic steering.
Correct.
So there is a huge difference.
Yes.
But one other thing that you need to get used to is when you start driving, accelerating, when you start driving in high speeds, it becomes very rigid. The steering.
Okay.
That's because of the, I think, safety aspect, I think.
Yes.
So it is one of the, because that is something initially, I used to get this hand pain.
Okay.
Because I was driving a very light car, right? See, I upgraded from S-Cross to this one.
Correct.
So it was a huge difference for me.
Correct.
So for me, it took time to get used to it. Now I don't have it. Initial 1 week
I think initially you would have felt the body rolling also.
Yeah.
Like when you turn your car,
right,
your entire body will move. So when I upgraded to a big car, even I felt it because I was driving i20.
Right.
So that was not having any body rolling. When I upgraded to SUV, I felt like turning the car, my entire body is like moving. So that is now I'm used to it, but that body rolling will be there.
Right.
So seat comfort and everything is fine.
It's fantastic. I mean, it's like
and how about the third row? Third row is like for kids only, I guess.
Third row, it's not like fully grown adults. I would say, for kids it is okay, and
for emergency.
Yeah, for emergency, like people who are like, I would say, I mean, who are very healthy and heftily built, it's not for them. So,
correct.
Like, I think I would say kids mostly.
Even third row is up, like there is no boot space also. Yeah,
that is another concern in this car. So I can only put 2 laptop bags.
Okay.
If the third row is up. So, but usually I don't find it very difficult because I need the 7-seater only when you drive in the seated.
Correct.
So for example, when I'm going on a long drive with friends,
then 5-seater.
Yeah, it becomes a 5-seater.
And when you go for a long trip, you have a lot of luggage.
Right.
Yeah, so that also.
Then eventually it becomes a 5-seater.
5-seater only.
Yeah.
That is only for emergency.
Right.
And so what is the service interval and service cost for this car?
So service interval, I think.
So first maybe in 1,000 or 2,000 kilometers.
Yeah, I got it checked for 1,500. That was a general checkup. And after that, it was 7,500.
Okay, that is also general.
Yeah, that is also.
Not change the engine oil.
Yeah, they haven't done anything.
And honestly. What is the cost, like service charges for that?
So 7,500 was free of cost. They didn't charge me anything.
Okay.
Only I paid for the DEF refill.
Okay.
So AdBlue refill I paid.
So third service.
Service was like it's still they call it as a free service, but free is only labor charge.
Okay.
So, but I paid around 14,500.
14,500.
That is for the interval of 15,000 kilometers.
15,000 kilometers.
Yeah.
But I feel that is also a bit higher side when you compare to XUV, because even I did my service recently for my XUV, but that's a petrol one.
Yeah, that could be the reason why.
That could be the reason I did it for in 10,000 kilometers, and my service bill was around less than 6K.
Okay.
5,800 something. So
yeah, this is a diesel engine. So
maybe.
So.
But they didn't change the brake pads and all, right?
No, nothing. I mean, everything is intact. Yeah. So nothing.
Okay. So have you seen the breakup? Why they have charged so much?
So
if you remember, if you can recall.
I think the major part was this only. The
engine oil.
And I think I did a DEF refill as well.
Okay.
That was like full tank. I paid for that. And another thing. What else? I think they put the sunroof greasing and all that.
Oh, okay, that matter. And you have done any cleaning and all, like?
No. Generally, I prefer, it's my personal choice. I don't prefer any of the Tata guys touching my interiors, because I had a very bad experience when I gave the car for 7,500 general checkup. So what they've done is they've cleaned and they put scratches on the dashboard, because if you look at the dashboard, it's very glossy finish.
Okay, yes, yes.
So
piano
right,
black.
I think Tata guys, whoever the cleaning crew, what they have, they are not educated enough to understand this.
Yes,
they
yes.
still treat like a Tata Indica.
Yes, same with
So-
Mahindra also. Only did cars.
So I generally, what I do, I only get the service done. Cleaning, either I give it to outside, or I'll get it home and I clean it myself.
Yeah, that is better.
So
Even I faced the same in
Yeah.
my XUV. So something was actually, some issue was there in my car, in the in the AC actually. So they repaired the AC, but they meshed the entire seat, and it's like yours is, I think, all black, right?
Yeah.
Mine is a light color.
Right.
So that grease and all. So I asked them to clean it again. So that is the problem.
That is one thing. I mean, I think they have to learn how to maintain these cars when it is at the service center.
Yes, yes, that is.
So another issue that I had was, I think these days, I don't know, because these cars, the new gen cars, are coming up with a lot of electronics.
Correct.
So it will have a lot of sensors, right? So once I gave it for the high pressure wash, so I don't know what was happened. I think this guy has actually opened the doors and he was doing the pressure wash. So one of the motor got choked.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the motor that takes the seat up front and takes it down, right?
Okay, okay.
So the one which was moving up and down got choked.
Oh, okay. Because of the water.
Because I think when I took it to the service center, they told me that somehow the sensor got, I think the fuse or something was gone because of the water servicing and all that. So that they immediately rectified it.
Oh, okay, okay.
But the problem was, I mean, that is the problem when you have a lot of electronics. So this is what happens.
This is what happened.
So from then on, I never gave my vehicle outside for water servicing. So I generally do it myself at home.
Yeah.
So
that is also there. Okay. So I think we have covered almost everything for this car.
Right.
Okay. One last question, like whom you will recommend to buy this car, and who will you will not recommend to buy this car?
Okay. So let's go with whom I would not recommend. If you're really if you really want a punchy engine,
Yes.
And if you are a driving enthusiastic, then this car is not for you.
Okay.
So if you really want a better ride quality,
Yes.
with great comfort, with a luxury cabin,
Also mileage.
also with a great mileage. So then Safari is for you.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I mean, other than that, I mean, it's I mean, how they compensate it, despite not having a punchy engine, is if you drive this car on the highways, you will know what I'm talking about. So it's a great car. I mean,
Yeah.
every morning you take it out and take it to, I mean, whenever you take it on the highways, it puts your smile on your face.
Correct. Even the
So,
road presence.
Yeah, the road presence is amazing. So that is another reason.
Correct.
If you really want a great looking car, a proper SUV, then
Then this car is for
this car is for you. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, I think we have covered everything. Hope you guys like this video, and if you like this video, you can subscribe my channel, and please like my video, and that's
And
it.
thank you for your time, Kanchan.
Yeah,
It
thanks,
was
Madan.
great talking to you, and Kanchan is doing a very good job actually. So please subscribe to the channel, watch his videos, and support him in these cars.
Okay.
Thanks everyone.
Okay, thanks. Have a good day. Bye.
Yeah.